Hey guys, welcome back to Super Halo Bros 2. It is Minty Hippo here, only Minty Hippo, and what I want to talk about today is more of the Dominion objects, how you can use them and stuff. I'm not going to get into like how to set up the game type because I'm kind of clueless on that, but maybe on a later video I'll do that. I just want to talk about the best ways to use these Dominion pieces because they are very useful in making maps. I like them a lot. Okay, so let's go to Dominion. Now first we have these base terminals. These can be used in a number of things, like they're very aesthetic based, like I don't know, they're just really cool. I actually used them as a cup one time, so that was very weird, that map. Base turrets, these, I'll show you how those are used in a minute because you can actually use them, like, in any game mode, which is very awesome. I love the turrets. So, here we have the shields. Now, if it's not your team, you have to blow it up, but I mean, you can color them, so it's very good for, like, maybe a race map, or if you're trying to color something in a map, it's very useful for that. Hold on, this is the wrong game type, or game. So, with these turrets, any game type, you can deploy them, as long as it's your team, even Flood. But beware, because in Flood, you get some friendly fire, because Flood is basically every man for himself, but it's kind of like you're on a team. It's really weird. So whoever deploys this won't be shot, but other people, if they get in the line of fire, they will be shot. But it's very useful in Flood maps and such. So we have vehicle pads. These can be used in any game mode. Let's get a Warthog. Set this to my team. And yeah, these vehicle pads are they're very interesting when you use them in a game, because when it loads up in a minute, they're very cool. It's like the hologram of the vehicle. It's very cool. So these barricades, these can only be used in, only be deployed in Dominion game mode, which I'm kind of disappointed about, because these would be really cool if you could use them in whatever game mode. So you can still use them as like basically whatever you want. They have this nice backside, this gray, which can be used for many things if you want to block off an area, but you don't want a weird like wall color. You could use one of these. They have a nice kind of cement looking bottom. Those are more used for aesthetics. Actually, when you delete the bottom of a base turret, the turret still stays there until it is destroyed. So this is a vehicle pad, as I said. This can be used in any game mode. Very cool. They're very good for competitive maps. Very, very good for competitive maps. I've seen one in a Flood map that was kind of weird, but whatever. So, base stripes. These are probably one of the best items for aesthetic purposes that's in Dominion. Like, you can use them outside your map, like to be a railing. You can also use them, you can do this, make like bars for a jail, you know, whatever you want. You can put wires in between, make kind of a wired fence. Those are very useful. Now these monitors are only deployed in Dominion game mode. They're very aesthetic based. I mean, who wouldn't want this in their map? It's pretty awesome. This can be used. Another thing you can use these for is a light bridge, and those are very cool. I will probably have a tutorial how to make light bridges later on, but these can't be used for as much as the other ones, but they're still very cool. So these turret monitors, this one looks like an old arcade game type thing, so maybe if you make an aesthetic map that has maybe takes place in an arcade or something, this would be very good to use. These kind of look like a cash register, something like that. I actually have a map where I use it as a cash register. Very aesthetic. Antennas. These also can only be deployed in Forge mode, or not Forge mode, Dominion mode. This one I don't see much purpose in using. This one, actually, you can use these to make Shmeefs. We'll probably have the Shmeef video down in the description, made by THFE. Otherwise, I don't really see much aesthetic use for these. Visuals. There are a bunch of visuals. The terminal batteries, these kind of, I don't know, they're very aesthetic, like so many buttons and stuff. If you want like a kind of a control panel, you could add that to maybe a table or a control panel like thing. These cases, these are good just to throw them around your map by maybe some by vehicles or something, along with some crates. I don't know. They look kind of good, or they look good. Terminal lights, these are very, very nice for aesthetic purposes in competitive maps, even basically any map. Like, I don't know, they're just good for it. Okay. Wires, these wires, these are like the smallest forge piece I've ever seen in my life. They're so hard to grab, but you can use them for many things. Like these ones, you can use them for wired fences, or even just aesthetics on something broken, like a broken down bridge, or maybe a wall that the flood have broken through. Very, very good. The junction boxes, I don't really see how these would mix with the wires that well. I mean, I see how it kind of works, but like, junction boxes are more of, I don't use them, but they're more of a much more aesthetic item. I guess you could place it off as like some weird box, tiny box. Yeah, it's weird, but that covers everything for the Dominion section. Stay tuned for more videos on Dominion stuff, all sorts of Forge things. I will probably be bringing that Lightbridge video out soon, so get ready for that. That'll be pretty cool. And if you are joining us, we are Super Halo Bros 2. We do all sorts of Halo 4 stuff. Subscribe, like, comment, rate. Check out our Facebook channel at Super Halo Bros 2, and I'll see you guys next time.